Welcome to Ben Talks Money. Here we discuss stocks, investments, ETFs, and personal finance.
Hello there, welcome back to Ben Talks Money. My name is Ben. I have an MBA in Finance and Management. I've been trading for 8 years and I'm a full-time options trader. In today's video, we are talking about SoFi. The reason being that the CEO just bought $1 million worth of the stock and the stock is beginning to move up. So we're going to take a look at the daily chart to see if it's time to buy SoFi or we just have to let it be for now. So if you are new here, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share, and humbly please help me get to 4,000 subscribers. I'm close to it, and your subscription will help me go a long way in achieving that. So let's look at the daily chart. If you look at the daily chart for SoFi, you can clearly see that this name completed an inverted U, all right? So the inverted U is when the stock drops from the highs all the way to the lows and it forms an inverted U shape in the process. So you can see that SoFi came here around $17 right here. And that was a strong support zone. If you look at the daily chart, it was a strong support zone for the name. So it held the support and it began to move up a little bit. And then the CEO came in with $1 million to buy the stock, right? So now the question is, are we supposed to buy SoFi? Is it a good time to buy SoFi because the CEO is buying? Well, the bull case for this is that if the CEO puts in $1 million of his own money in a stock, it means he trusts the company, right? It means he knows that they are they are on the right path to do what they are supposed to do. And if you look at SoFi, they have a strong fundamental. The only problem I've had with SoFi in the past year is the fact that they keep raising money. That's what I haven't been impressed with by SoFi. But the CEO buying shows that there is some form of a belief in it. Others will say that for somebody like SoFi CEO, $1 million is nothing to him. So that's also the other thing. The second thing is they have a strong fundamentals, like I mentioned earlier. SoFi has a strong fundamental, and also they have a strategic vision to expand. Right now, they have partnered with Mastercard to come up with a stablecoin, which they're going to call it the SoFiUSD. So it will be a crypto stablecoin, right? And there are so many of those names right now. There's so many of those stablecoins right now. So it doesn't necessarily move the needle nowadays compared to previously. And the third one is that, or the fourth one is that there's a lot of optimism on SoFi from a lot of analysts, from JP Morgan, saying that SoFi is set to hit $30, $31 range, which is the previous all-time high. If we look at the daily chart, the previous all-time high is around $32, right here. So that will bring us back to the previous all-time high. So if you look at it here, right now in pre-market, as of the time of recording, we are sitting here at 1911. That's where we are sitting here at. So ideally, you want to see this name break above 20. If you're able to break and hold $20, that will give you a psychological boost that, okay, we are holding $20 and there's room for it to go. But I see, under normal circumstance, I would say it's time to buy SoFi. But if we look at the climate that we are in right now, the political climate that we are in, it's very risky. And the risk is that the market is anticipating some form of a resolution, right? So if this war or conflict or whatever you want to call it, if it prolongs for a long time, it's going to hit the market really hard, because so far it hasn't hit the market. Every time that the Nasdaq drops, you see that it'll bounce back close to the market close. It will bounce back. It keeps bouncing back, but is there going to be a time that the buyers will be there no more, and that will be the time that we're going to feel the heat in this market? As of now, it looks like a bottom. If you look at the market, it looks like a bottom, but is it really a bottom? Only time will tell. If you look at the kills right now, right, we are sitting here right now, and this is a zone that we've been trading at for a long time. For I think since October, late September to October, we've been trading in this zone on the kills for a long time. And now we came here to the bottom of the zone yesterday, and we held it. And today is trying to move back a little bit, but it's still, not impressive. The volume is not there. So are we going to break below this? If we break below this, the next level here will be around 581 on the kills. The market is very risky. The way the market is trusting that there's going to be some form of resolution, if that fails, is going to be very, 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 very bad for the market. That's why I'm a little bit skeptical with buying SoFi, even though I have some calls on it. I have a few calls on SoFi. Not much. It's just a startup position. So I'll look into it. It's up right now in pre-market. So again, under normal circumstance, I would say it's time to buy SoFi. But looking at the climate right now, the political climate right now, there's a lot of uncertainties going on in the market, and the market is too overly optimistic for my liking. So I would say SoFi is good for the long term, but you have to make sure that the risk fits your tolerance level, because a lot can go wrong in this market. Okay, so let me know in the comment section below. Are you buying SoFi? Do you think the market is a little bit risky for you right now? Let me know in the comment section below. And if this video was helpful to you, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. And until next time, let's keep talking money.